One American player has emerged from the pack. Recently restored to the top 10, he's cemented himself as one of the ATP World Tour's elite. He's America's best hope to win a major. He only turned pro in 2007, graduating with honours in his home state of Georgia, after a 4-year degree and an NCAA title. Today he's now the US #1. And at the age of 27, he's ready for his moment in the spotlight.
I knew it was going to take time because I was a tall, gangly, sort of a raw talent. I finally started to grow into my body. When I left college, I knew I was very well equipped for the Pro Tour. I didn't expect I could ever get up to top 10 in the world. I have surprised myself, but now that I am here, I know I can go higher.
100% John Isner can be a Grand Slam champion, no doubt in my mind.
His recent success has proven that when he gets in position to win, it really doesn't matter who's on the other side of the net. He's going to grab it.
That's the way I need to be every time I step on the court. I have to compete my absolute hardest. When you look at Rafa Nadal, he's probably one of the greatest competitors of all time. He brings that level of intensity every single time he takes the court.
The stronger he is and the more stamina that he has, the longer he can play that big man tennis.
I enjoy playing those big matches on those big stages, those big arenas. I embrace that pressure. I sort of want that.
However, as a professional athlete having to deal with pressure every day, it's no surprise Isner cherishes his time away from tennis.
When I'm off the court, when I'm off the field of battle, I completely detach from it, whether that's just sitting on my couch watching SportsCenter, going fishing, playing, chunking around the golf course, going to the casino or something, just anything I can do just to get my mind off of tennis, because I feel like, I think most professional tennis players spend a lot of time into their craft, so time away from the game is also very good. I try to just take as much pressure off me as possible. I look at it as just how incredibly lucky I am to be able to do what I'm doing. And if you can if I just remove myself from the game a little bit and just look at it from a broader point of view, really, there shouldn't be any pressure at all. And I guess I can see how some people would think that I don't really have that killer instinct, but I really believe that's not the case.
He's one of the most, if not the most, devastating players to face out there. He's so disruptive. His serve is I think, widely known as the greatest weapon in the sport. If you asked most of the players, give me one shot from any player, they're going to say, I'll take Isner's first and second serve.
Right from day one, it was all about making his opponent uncomfortable and having John understand what his game does to his opponents.
I think he could certainly move his game up to a level to make it even more uncomfortable for the players. He's a top 10 player in my view if he can just make a couple of tweaks to his game and be a little bit more threatening when he's returning serve.
And with a dedicated team around him, a huge work ethic and a growing self-confidence, John Isner believes his time is near.
I can win a Grand Slam. I believe I can. It's all, to win a Grand Slam, things have to go your way. You have to take care of business in the early rounds of the tournament and conserve as much energy as possible. And I think once you get to the second week, it's really anybody's game.
Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, presented by Rio, we're behind the scenes of the final Grand Slam of the year in New York. And the 2000 US Open champion Marat Safin reflects on a career that took him to the very top. Don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com for your 24/7 breaking news and talk with us on Facebook and Twitter. See you next week.